Welcome back to Atomic Heart. We're in this little village here. Let's take a look at the map. I think since we're in the neighborhood, we should probably go over here and see if we can't get into this testing ground. I believe that's what we want to do. Now, earlier in the last episode, we went over here, I think, and looked at all these cameras to see if we could see, like, some kind of building or something that we needed to open so that we could get access to the testing ground, but we didn't see anything, or I didn't anyway. So I guess we just cruise on up there and see what happens. You can see that we've got alarm level 1 in the upper left-hand or upper right-hand corner there, because this frickin' dandelion saw us. There's like, I don't know if this is a zip line. Or, yeah, this is a zip line, or at least a line that's holding the hawk up there. I was gonna kind of run up here and see if I could make any sense out of this. Ooh, well, I stumble upon some loot. Might as well loot it. Wow, a lot of loot here. Who am I to say no to loot? Wouldn't mind it if the alarm level went down. Oh, I thought there was going to be a road up here to get me up the hill, but I guess not. I want to get here, but I think I might have to go back this way. Go around, maybe. Let's see. I'm really not sure what's going to happen up here. Just heard a train. Look at this structure. From here you can hear the hawk. We got a fence here. Where exactly is the testing ground? And we found something to loot. I hear a dandelion off to my right somewhere. It's like the points are converging over there. Huh. Well, there's the little house right there. So that's the house we'd go in if we wanted the hawk to come down. But I don't think I want that to happen. Alright, where am I on this map? That's one thing I wish they'd fix. Sometimes when you look at the map, it doesn't really show your character. So I can't tell which way I'm facing right now. Let me go back to the map and see if it fixes itself. Okay, so a little bit to my right is the entrance to the testing ground. Well, that guy sure did see me quickly. Gee whiz.
The enemy has raised its alert level to maximum, Major.
Oh, great. Great. I do not need this. There it is. That's where. See, this is where we need to go. In this building right here. But the door isn't open. Hey, let's loot. Got plenty of time to loot. You know, I just got this guy hit me with lasers, that's all. Maybe up here. Maybe I go up here. And then I... Oh, they have some range. Give them that. Yep, right here. But we need to get rid of these guys first. These guys are going to laser me. That guy, he just dropped a big box. You see that? Got a guy running around down there. Is he one going to come upstairs? Oh, look at all the boxes stacked in front over there. Well, let's look at this. Hope that nobody hurts me. Look at this camera. Oh boy. Oh, it's one of those things. Hopefully they're not smart enough to come upstairs. This music is insane. Is this the camera I was just looking at? I think it is. Try this one. Actually, here we go. Okay, the door's open. We can now get in there, and that is going to give us access to the testing ground. But let's go and look at the rest of these cameras and see if there's anything else we can interact with while we're up here, right? Get some cows here. Something in that direction. Something blue over there. A bunch of dudes walking on the road there, it looks like. That's kind of scary. Those guys are horrifying. Okay, not seeing anything else to interact with. Now I don't remember which cameras I've looked at already. Oh, it's interesting. It says active cameras 6 of 8. I wonder how come 2 of them aren't working. Alright. I'm exiting. We need to go in that building right there. Let's go. Oh gosh, there's a party waiting for us down here. I need to figure out how to get up that hill. I think I need to go around over here maybe. Okay, in we go. Save. Is this guy gonna chase me in here? Nobody's gonna throw a thing at me. Let's do it, man. Let's go down into the testing ground. And, I'll see you suckers later. Okay, we figured it out. Nice. Just need to use the right control pad. Don't remember its name. The thing that allows us to control cameras. I like to do the scan when we're in here because sometimes you can see the path that we're taking. I'm not seeing anything right now. It's interesting to me that scanning doesn't take any energy. Look, we're on a track or something. You think these things go straight down, but they don't. They do not go straight down. You can see we're going some kind of horizontal path, it looks like.
Oh, every single testing ground has a damn pigsty for an entrance.
I should mention that rank-and-file employees commute to work via the cable car system, which, as you may have noticed, is currently out of service.
Kinda reminds me of the Metro.
Pigsties serve as supplementary secret points of entry for people like you, Comrade Major.
You know what? Never mind. Let's go.
Well, we definitely hear somebody walking around in there, so we're gonna have to deal with some enemies down here, unfortunately. It's been a long time since we found a chirper, it feels like. Okay, since we know there's enemies down here,
Major Nietzsche.
let's see if there's any upgrading we want to do before we go face these guys. If we look at our character, I think there's one more upgrade we could do, and that is it. This is the last upgrade. Born Marksman, your excellent marksmanship skills increase accuracy of your unaimed shooting. Sure, why not? So there's that. We've totally maxed ourselves out. I thought for sure we'd get an achievement for that, but we didn't. How come? Oh, I guess it's just all what depends on what you have highlighted. I was going to say, how come sometimes some of these lights are highlighted and sometimes they aren't. Whatever. Let's see. Shock we use a lot. Shock is also maxed out. Haven't used Frostbite at all. I mean, maybe if I found myself fighting a whole bunch of human enemies, I might consider switching to that. Telekinesis we do use. The next level of telekinesis, amplified modulator, and upgrade to the telekinesis unit that increases mass telekinesis area of effect. That sounds pretty good. And then we don't have enough neuropolymer to go to the next level. Oh, we're one away. Look at that. From barotrauma, increases the per second damage of mass telekinesis. So there's nothing else we could do here. So we'll switch to crafting. And we'll take a look at these weapons that we've been using. Good old Electro. Is there anything we could do with it? Can we get this up to level 4? We can. Unstable asynchronous discharge. Hitting a non-organic target may cause the projectile to bounce and hit another non-organic target nearby. Bounced projectiles only deal half damage. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Okay, so now our Electro is maxed. Unless we switch to conventional barrel instead of electromagnetic. I think this is the newer one, I believe. And we don't have Energy Vampire module yet. We haven't found that one. That one is in Polygon 12. We haven't been there yet. Our Zvezdochka, which I haven't been using much. We can upgrade the handle to level 4. Killing an enemy activates an adrenaline injection that increases melee attack speed for a short time. Sure, why not? Okay. I haven't put a cartridge gun on this thing. I mean, I guess I could. Never really thought about doing that before. Then we've got our PM, which I've actually kind of grown to like. I didn't think I was going to use this thing at all, but you can see it's maxed out. Although we could switch instead to the revolver type bolt frame, which we just picked up in Polygon 8. So this has got to be better, right? So let's go ahead and switch to this. Install. And that'll get all the resources back from the other thing that we had there. We did have conventional barrel case. Now we've got revolver type bolt frame. This reduces the weapon's total weight, increasing aiming speed. Look at this. We're gonna max out all this stuff here. Let's go up to level 1. Level 2, experimental gas pipe. Substantially improves the cooling of the weapon, allowing for an increased rate of fire. Okay. Level 3, diamond polished barrel canal. Improves shot power by reducing the loss of powder gas pressure. Increases damage to weak points. Sure, why not? Level 4, polymer drill tip module. Thanks to Pascal's law, the difference in area, and the polymer crown, you can launch a penetrating projectile with a variable trajectory that will tear an enemy to pieces if you hit them in the head or another vulnerable spot. Yes, please. Man, this is one super powerful weapon. Barrel module, we've got this one installed. These two, I guess we don't have. Cartridge module, we've got installed. The magazine, we've got installed. And then the collimator aiming device. Okay. Whoops. I do want to go back in here, though.
Major.
And go to storage. And let's take a look here. I'm not using the Kalash, so let's get rid of its weapon, or its ammo. Fat Boy. Shotgun shells. I have 2 of these still. I kind of like the ones that let me replenish my energy instantly, but those seem to be hard to come by. I've only got 1 of them over here. Okay. Do ourselves a little save here. We'll go into the tab. So I've got this condensed milk for increased damage. Vodka significantly reduces incoming damage. So maybe these are good things to use in a boss battle or something. So instead I'm going to edit this slot and I'm going to put this guy in it, the Electro. It's installed. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Saving data.
All right. So, we know that there's enemies that way. Get some loot in there. Nothing down here. Creeping me out, dude. Creeping me out. All right, looty loot time. Huh. Okay, did we get everything? Oh, something back here. Dude, I don't even think I can hit these guys. Yeah, they are indestructible, immovable objects. So you just have to put up with them. Oh, did somebody follow me out here? I don't know about you, but I saw something red show up on my scanner. Let me see something here. So, I mean, I've got this guy here, and this guy here. Is this slot 1 and is this slot 3, and what slot is this? I want to edit this slot and put... This is the Electro, this is the PM. Okay, so I'm hoping these are slots 1, 2, and 3. So 1 is my Zvezdochka, 2 is my PM, and 3 is my Electro. Okay. That's where we came in. I'm going to just do a quick save. Now that I've got everything set up the way I want it set up. Let's go say hi. Oh, I missed him. That was weird. He kind of like pauses for a moment when we shock him. Did this guy see me? Guess he didn't. Hey, I'm over here, bud. Oh yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Got some nice music playing in the disco there. In the club. Nothing over here for us. I think like, what, twice in the game? There was something we could shock up there that opened these up, and we haven't seen it since. Not saying that's a bad thing. Magnetic gravitational stand. Okay, so the game is going to translate for us down here, looks like. This guy almost looks friendly. Little smiley face there. It's not going to translate that for us, is it? Whoa. Why is this turning on its own? Whoa, why are you turning on your own? Stop it. I don't like it. I don't like it when you turn on your own. I'm supposed to do that. That's my job. So do we have a thing here to turn? And then in here... I got magnets here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, well, before I jump over there, I'd like to find out a little bit more about what I'm doing. Magnetic field zone. So this place down here is probably just...
R9, full-scale anthropomorphic test dummy, is designed for experimental research into the effects of collision and trauma on a living human body. A doll is not merely an inanimate body double, but an intricate polymer device equipped with an array of electronic sensors connected to data collection hubs. These sensors allow us to monitor exactly what happens to the dummy during potentially lethal experiments.
Okay. So you notice on one of these there's magnets. See, that one's got some magnets on it there. Don't know if they're affected by anything. And then this one, well, has a magnet on it that does nothing. This one's got a few magnets. It's probably just for looks. Doesn't do anything. The sound effects are so great. Oh, we got goodies down here. I like goodies. Okay, we grab that stuff. Oh, we got another rotating platform above us here. So what is our goal here? What are we trying to do? Well, usually we're just trying to get across. See that you can see that there's another controller thing over there. I don't know if I could duck under there or not, but you can see that barrier there that would prevent me from going over there. This one might work if I could go fast enough. Yeah, okay, we made it. So that's going to continue to rotate. Oh, you know what though? There was a rotator thing over there too, wasn't there? That I didn't even try. Sheesh. Okay, that's gonna flip this guy around. Whoa, what on earth? Why? Okay. What the hell? Oh, what are these circles here? What's that all about? Yeah, there's a circle there. There's a circle there. What do those mean? Do these rotate? I bet those rotate. Okay, let me... Gosh, how am I gonna... Well, you know what? Probably the easiest thing to do is just drop back down and run back up here. So, let's see what happens when we turn this. Except that I can't see anything because of that, so... Oh, can I even... Oh gosh, can I even move that back? Oh, what the hell is that? Okay, I can push it back. I just wanted to get it out of my way so I could see. Okay, so watch the ballerina. I bet she turns when I turn this. Yep. Okay, so the position that they're facing is important. That bull down there also turned. I'm going to guess. See how it's also on one of those platforms. See, the bull turns as well. So what does it all mean? Why do we want it to turn, and which way do we want it to turn? So we need to go back over there and take another look. In order to do that, this is the one I want. Okay, so we're going to go over here. Now, why do we care which way these guys are facing? We've got a room here with nothing in it, so that just makes me think this is just a room for looks. I like it. Rotate this. And is there anything that... Oh, okay. See, this rotates. Now we can get through there. Right? Because see, this is on a rotating platform. If it was rotated this way, we wouldn't be able to get through it. But since we rotated it, we can get through. Was that the whole thing? Was that the whole puzzle? I think that was it. Okay. I think that's all we had to do. I'm just looking around. Let's see if the scanner shows any goodies that I missed. I don't think I see any. Okay, I think that was it, man. I think we figured that one out pretty easily. Found ourselves one of these guys. I mean, the music, when you find these guys, is so calming and rewarding and even kind of like celebratory. I really like it. We get a blueprint for a PM electromagnetic polarizer. That sounds fun. Alright, well, we made our way to the bronze prize.
Saving data.
Dude, chill. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Got this thing here. I don't see it connected to anything. We press it, and the lasers go away. It's interesting. To me, I could still see them. Right? I still see them. Well, I thought for sure that they'd come back. But no, I have the option as to whether they come back or not. That's odd. Oh, wow. We got stairs going up there. We got stairs going down here, although this looks like a dead end. Just a little bit of loot. Okay. Alright. Get us a nice, good bit of loot there. Got this path here. Whoa, look at this room. It's just filled with boxes of these mannequins. I wish I remembered what she called them. The woman called them something when we came in. She might have called them mannequins. I don't remember. Look at this guy. So freaking creepy, man. Alright, do some looting. Rootin' tootin' lootin'. I mean, the rewards you get for coming into these testing grounds, pretty substantial. Certainly worth the effort, I think. Okay, I think we got everything in here. Make our way out of here. So great. Oh, okay, let's go. This one's stepping out here. Yeah, I can't translate that. Oh. Yep, can't translate that one, but watch your, I think that's the one that tells you to wear a hard hat.
Saving data.
Okay, we've been down there, we've been in there. Now we go up here. That red light is kind of ominous. But we must continue on. Okay, we got a switch over there. We got a bunch of magnets up there. We got something to loot over there.
Soviet and foreign scientists have proven that over the course of this planet's existence, its magnetic north and south have often changed places. Theoretically, the same can happen in our lifetime too. In fact, it could happen at any moment. And yet, the effects of such natural disasters are difficult to predict. This is why scientists at Testing Ground 2 are doing their best to emulate the conditions of a bygone era and recreate the exact appearance of our planet during the last geomagnetic reversal 42,000 years ago.
Okay. So we need to get up there to press that button. When we press that button, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Maybe it'll open that door. Maybe that's our ultimate destination. I'm not sure. We'll do the shocky shock. And now we'll see that we can jump over here. Try not to twist an ankle. Oh! All this stuff pulled to the ceiling. Down we go all the way to the ground. Let's look around down here real quick. I know I did a scan from before, but sometimes things get in your way, preventing you from seeing everything. So let's just take a quick look around down here. And make sure that there's nothing to loot down here. Nothing important. I'm not seeing anything. Got like a ramp here. Okay, so now what? Magnetic field zone. It's like one of those portal doors. Check that out. What am I doing? Okay. I jump up here? Oh, that just goes even higher. Can I jump this high? I don't think I can. I can't jump that high. I'm not actually sure. Maybe I make the jump over to this. And then go up. So I'm going to guess that that's not our destination. Because that box is in the way. Now what do I do? Jump over here maybe? Let's do a check here. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. We're going to climb across there, it looks like. Oh, I did not think I would. Oh, interesting. I climbed up here. Okay. That's strange. Alright, walk on this little ledge here. Okay. Now from here, I guess we could jump over there and climb. But once I climb there, then what happens? I'm just kind of like stuck hanging there. Or I could climb across these and get up there? Then what? Why? I'm not even sure if I jump there if I'll hang on to it. Sometimes you don't. Or actually, it almost... Now it's up, and I fell off. I was going to say, now... Can I... I can't... Can I... I can't shock when I'm hanging. Okay. Okay, well, that answers that question. Wait a minute, I guess I can shock when I'm hanging. What the hell? Okay. But, I mean, yeah, so I'm up here, so what? Go this way, maybe. Jump over there. Okay. Oh, gosh. Am I supposed to jump over there now? That's pretty far. I don't think I can make that jump. This doesn't seem right. Let's try it. Okay, we made it. Okay. But... Can I jump up here? I can't. Okay. There we go. Press this button and... Oh, look at that! Interesting. I think. Can I just drop down from here and then climb up those steps? Kind of looks like it. Oh gosh, they go down and up. Oh, down looks scary. Oh. The sound that that's making is telling me don't go any far forward. And if you look in the upper right-hand corner, our alarm level is still 2. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I thought that if I just laid low for a while, that would go away, but it hasn't happened. Well, I've made it up here, but to what end, I say? What in the world? Am I supposed to walk through those lasers down there? I really hesitate to do that because if I die, well then that's it. Am I supposed to go through that hole right there? That's kind of high up. I think that's what I'm supposed to do though. I'm gonna try to get over there. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try. I was trying to get up there, but... Oh, man. This is crazy. Ah, crud. I didn't make my jump. Am I stuck down here now? What am I doing? Does this little platform here go up and down? No, it goes even higher. Oh, look at this. It's going to fall over? It is. I wish it made sound. I would say that's one thing they could improve upon. As much as I talk about how great the sound effects are in this game, I feel like they really kind of dropped the ball there. There's a lot more sound that could be happening in here. A lot more. What the hell? Huh. Okay, what did I do? Did I ultimately decide I can? Yeah, I can shock from here. What is my goal here? Huh. I don't think I moved at all, did I? What am I doing? Okay. And now I'm just back to this again. And then from here... Oh, I feel like I want to get there. But I don't know how to get there. Right? How do I get there? Oops. Okay, I've gone up higher, but... kind of stuck in here. I don't know how to get over there. Huh. I don't know what to do. Well, that's weird. I thought this went up and down too. It doesn't? It does. Well, that was strange. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, don't do that. Jump over here, maybe. Okay. Now jump over there, maybe. Okay. Now what? Go over here. I don't think I could jump up that high, and I don't think I could get the... Let's see, let's do a zap. Oh. Now what? I don't think I could make this jump. Doggone it, it's hard to get back here, you know? I hate to try this jump and then not make it. And then have to come all the way back. What am I not seeing? I guess this is it? Well, I made it easily. Okay, we got some handholds there. This is kind of exhausting. Okay, maybe if I could jump across those handholds, I could get there. Okay. Think I could get there? Okay, we made it here. Jump up here. Go up here. Up here. Now what? Oh, that was so cool. I pushed my way over here with those. Okay, it's been a long time since we crawled through one of these. Alright. I guess this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm hoping that this will give me a way to turn off those lasers down there. Oh. See, look at this. Another... I should be able to read that. My character can read Russian. Any enemies down here? That doesn't look like it. Oh, I think there's a... That's the sound of one of those little dudes in there. I think that's what I'm hearing. Let's do a save real quick, though. Just, you never know. Sometimes unexpected things happen and you end up dead. I don't want that to happen.
Saving data.
Alright, we made it to this guy. I was going to say we made it to the silver guy, but he didn't look silver to me. Blueprint for KS-23 expansive converter. You know what I still don't have? Are the blueprints to make the shotgun, I don't think. Remember I had a shotgun a long time ago, then I disassembled it, and I never did get the blueprints to make it again.
Saving data.
Access granted.
Let's see. So if I wanted to craft, and we go down here, shotgun, recipe required. And unfortunately it's not going to tell me where the recipe is. Huh. I don't know where the recipe for this is. Like when you go to upgrade, and like if you pick this, see, I don't have this, but it tells me where it is. It tells me it's in Polygon 11. Right? This thing, Polygon 1. So this is in Polygon 1. This is in Polygon 12. Really looking to see if any of these are the blueprint for the shotgun, but I don't see it. Huh. Don't know, man. The game does not seem to want to tell me where it is. Alright, why is this held in front of me like that? There we go. Okay. We came through there. Huh. Oh. What? Now what do I do? Do I just go back now? Go down to those lasers? Oh no. Look at this. This is so freaking cool. Oh boy. That does not look friendly. Well, from here, oh. That's where we're going. That's probably the last of the goodies.
Living on the surface of the Earth, we know what is up and what is down. But what would happen if gravity as we know it were taken away? Naturally, this poses a huge physical challenge for the human body.
Yeah.
But what if we could adapt to live in zero-gravity conditions? This is what this workshop is all about, studying the possibility of having a comfortable, ordinary life in conditions that are abnormal for the human body. A Soviet citizen can adapt to any new lifestyle because they have science at their side, and science always serves the people.
Always. I still don't know what causes this. Oh look, there's an item up there. Let's get up and get it. Oh, of course I go down instead of up. Oh, jeez. Haha. Okay, got our goodies. Now what? That does look important. Oh gosh. If I drop down there, then what do I do? Is this one of those things we push? No. Oh man. Oh crap. I'm stuck in here. Alright. Need to get back up. Oh, nope, this is not the way I wanted to go. I want to go that way. Go this way, jump up here. Try not to get squished. Go this way. This way. Jump over here. Go up, maybe. Oh no, down. Oh, I almost got clobbered by that. Wonder how much that would hurt. There's our destination. Can't jump this high, can I? No, I can't. So there's something that takes a very long time to move. Something's still moving up there. I'm not sure what. Huh. Not sure what that is. Nope. Stand on this. Oh! That barrier knocked me off. Just happened to be standing in the wrong place, I feel like. Wait for one of these things to conk me in the head. I'm almost to the point now where I want to see what'll happen. Okay. So now I'm up here. Here. Oh, darn it! And you heard me press the button. That's so frustrating. I guess sometimes I just press the button just a little bit too late. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm not even sure if this is how I'm supposed to do this. Right? I need to get over there somehow. This looks pretty good. What is continuing to move? I guess I just plop down in there now, huh? Okay. In we go.
Listen, you're still a pain in the dick, but everything else aside, I want to say thanks. You really have been useful. I'd have lost my marbles here by myself.
The feeling is mutual. I could never have done this without you.
You mean it?
Indeed. You are my battery.
Get out of here.
Not without you, Comrade Major.
I think Charles really does mean it when he says I couldn't have done it without you. Charles absolutely needs us. Probably more than we need him. Well, we've made it to the final room.
It's
get our goodies. We're halfway through the achievements for this. Blueprint for the Snowball Polymeric Alloy Extension or something. And Kalash Thermal Scope. That sounds pretty cool. We got a save point over there. And a little hallway that goes nowhere. And there is the elevator that's going to take us out of here. But we are going to go in here and save and end this episode here. When we come back next time, we will go ahead and take that elevator up. One time, I remember we took an elevator up and it immediately resulted in a pretty tough battle. I don't remember whether I was leaving a testing ground when that happened or not. I think I was. So we'll go up there in the next episode, see what happens. In the meantime, thanks for joining me on this episode. I hope you had a good time. If you did, just let me know. Leave me a like or a comment. Thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. I appreciate it. I like hearing from you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.